Welcome everyone to the Side Draft Podcast. Welcome to another Xfinity Series race review. Today's race was from New Hampshire, and we saw a lot of domination by Christopher Bell.
Yeah, we kind of thought about that when we did our fast picks, and it's always the big three.
Yeah, and Cole Custer got the pole, and I thought maybe with that track position that he was going to get the upper hand and possibly at least dominate stage one. But Christopher Bell was right there and took charge early, and Christopher Bell would lead all the way until John Hunter Nemechek would crash and cause a caution, and hard hit for him.
Yeah, it's really tough for that team. Just trying to get up in the points a little bit. And, didn't really need that.
Yeah, which that caused some fuel strategy, pit strategy. We had Brandon Jones and Tyler Reddick. They would either, I don't know if they stayed out or took two, but they was at the front of the field on that restart, and Christopher Bell would be right there challenging them, and it was a three-way battle for the lead for the stage win.
Yeah,
and almost completely three wide.
That's good.
Which would be Brandon Jones winning the stage, and he's had terrible luck the past couple of weeks. And it's good to see him get a stage win.
Yeah, he runs really strong week to week. He just needs a little luck on the side. Seems like he can't finish these races out. But it's really good to see him get a stage win.
Then stage two, the only main thing that happened was Christopher Bell.
Yeah.
Just dominating the stages, which that was expected because he did that last year. He beat Brad Keselowski here, and it just shows how much skill he has, and now he's got the upper hand of Cole Custer with some wins, and it's going to be a great battle between them two.
Yeah, I think these kind of flat tracks kind of fit right in his wheelhouse, and he just runs really, really good here.
So before we get into anything else, we do want to give a shout out to the 11 people who found Dale Jr. in the thumbnail for our Cup Kentucky race review.
Wow, there's a lot of people looking for Dale.
A lot of people than normal, so it's really awesome. So first up, we have Orioles 1932 on YouTube, and then we have Backup Cars for Sale, Ryan Holman, Walker Bulldog, W&R NASCAR podcast, so fellow podcasts.
All right, that's good.
Then we have Chris at CLM488. Then Judy. Then Tony at Pops Ablaze. Then Ethan, Corey Yates. And that's it. So thank you all for playing along. It's been fun so far this year. Seeing how many people likes to find Dale from week to week. And
yeah, you usually get like one or two, but there we got 11, and that was really great. Thank you all for tweeting back to us and where you found him. So it's pretty awesome.
And then in stage three, really would have Christopher Bell dominate again. Nothing too different there. But the only other thing that happened really was Paul Menard versus Harrison Burton, which is a really weird story, I guess, because I guess Harrison Burton was bumping Paul Menard once or twice. And then Paul Menard got really upset with that and decided, I don't know if he meant to dump him, but he definitely dumped him. And that caused some altercation after the race. They talked about it, and Harrison took it very well.
Yeah, I ain't sure exactly what Paul felt. I don't know if he just thought somebody's beating and banging on him, and I don't know if he just wanted to go and teach him a lesson. Just like hey, I don't appreciate that. But ended up turning him around, and seemed like they talked about it after the race. There wasn't, everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be a fight, but no, they just kind of talked it out. Showed some maturity with Harrison Burton, I believe so.
Yeah, and I think running the Xfinity series, he's been running pretty well lately. Top 5 most of the day up until that point. So I think maybe running a couple races in Xfinity will help him in the truck series. Right now in the trucks he's struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
But hopefully he'll get right on track and win some races.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual for Paul Menard to retaliate like that sometimes. He's kind of low key every once in a while, or most of the time. And just for him to, I mean, he really drove it in hard and kind of bumped him. I think he was just trying to say, "Hey, I appreciate you hitting me like that," but it's just racing. Somebody bumps you, gonna bump them back. So
Yeah, I really don't know about Menard. It's like sometimes he's, a really calm guy. He can pretty much do whatever to him on the racetrack and he's fine. And sometimes he does all that. So,
I guess you push that certain button and it's like,
yeah. So watch out for the quiet ones, I guess. You never know if they're going to cut you a break or they're going to dump you or what they're going to do. But
it could have been the heat. Really the heat got to him and he's trying to run hard and trying to get a good run for Penske, and so just one of the things.
And with that, Christopher Bell would win the race, and I believe that was his 5th of the season.
Yeah, he's pretty much on a roll. I wonder if he's gonna be like last season. He was like, he had a lot of wins and then kind of come to the playoff and he kind of stalled out. So
yeah, I think he needs to work on his mile and a half program just a little bit because Homestead is a mile and a half, and that's the one you're going to have to execute and race well. Right now, I think Cole Custer has the edge, at least in terms of those races, and we really don't know if Bell has improved on those races until we get to the playoffs, or at least the cutoff race at Las Vegas.
Yeah, and it's I picked Justin Allgaier to win. I know he runs very well there. He finished 3rd, so I think Michael Nett finished in the top 10, and Ryan Truex driving the 8 car. He had a good finish also.
Yeah, then also Ryan Sieg finishing 8th in the 93. So great run. Getting there. I think maybe when we get to one of these road courses, Ryan Sieg is definitely going to get a win.
Yeah, they're really he drives a 39 car, so not in his usual car this week, but he still had a good finish. I mean, that says a lot for him and his team.
All right, so I believe that's all we have. So, fairly interesting race. We had a lot of domination, a lot of drama, I guess you could say. So, it definitely wasn't as intense as the Cup race, but it does give a little point to Christopher Bell, getting the extra win, 5 wins compared to Cole Custer's. So, we'll see how that goes for the rest of the season. Maybe there's a rivalry brewing between them two. Not maybe because, altercations on the track, but, trying to get that win above each other.
Yeah, because with him and Tyler Reddick and just Allgaier right there too, and those 4 just battle week to week, and I believe Christopher Bell and Cole Custer is the top 2 right now, so they might be trying to compete for the top spot.
Yeah, so hope you all enjoyed our review, and we'll see you in the next episode. Coming up shortly, the Cup Series race reviews, so that's going to be fun, and we'll see you then.